Let me lick my lips. Okay, thank you. I feel as though that this is a topic that I don't know a whole lot about, but I feel like it's a very important topic for life and many reasons, obvious reasons. But my idea on love. Um, Love is probably one of the most important emotions that you can feel because because love is strong. If you truly have love someone and you feel, because like sure you can love someone, like you can love your sister, you can love, you feel love, you can love your cat, but it's when they love you back with that same amount of, if there's passion in both of the people who are in love and they are both in love with each other, that's when love can get really strong. And I feel as though that, speaking from the heart here, I feel like love, when experienced with a major passion, and the passion is same on both ends, and there's a strong bond and connection with the person that you're in love with, and they feel the same way back, you're inseparable. Your love will last forever. And I feel as though that's a very important thing to know about love, because if you don't have that connection, if you don't have that passion, then your love won't last forever. But you both need to have that passion. You need to both have that love, because if neither of you have the passion, or neither of, because love isn't enough. You also need passion, trust, respect, responsibility. I mean, I know that sounds corny, but it's true. You need to trust and respect the other person, and if they can't trust and respect you in the same way, then the love will weaken. And the more you love each other, the more things will happen. Because if you truly love someone enough and care about them and are protective of them, anything is possible. You don't need like magic or stuff. I don't know. Love is basically magic if you think about it. Because if you truly love them, just looking at them is enough to make you happy. Just looking at them is enough to make you feel this spark. Just like you can't really describe it when you're in love for the first time, because you know that you're obsessed over someone, but you don't know why. And it usually takes you a while, or for them to ask you out, to realize, hey, maybe I'm in love with them, because like the first time you fall in love, you don't really know it, which is sad, because love is an amazing thing, and not everyone gets love on a daily basis. So when they finally get love, it might be weird to them, it might be a new emotion for them. So um, love is a very important emotion. It's probably the most important emotion. It's probably one of the strongest emotions in that exist. Um, it is stronger than hate. If you really hate someone with a passion, yeah, okay, you're sending bad vibes their way. But love is endless. Love is fruitful. Love will last forever if you have everything that I've described and you both feel the same way. But I mean, it's not all about um, feeling happy and trust and respect and every, because like you need common interests too. Um, you need lots and lots of common interests, and you need to feel passionate about some form of worldly things other than each other, so that way you can feel passion with each other in the act of doing things, whether it be fishing, hunting, watching movies, or maybe you both listen to the same kind of music. If you're like super music nerds, or let's say you're both nerds and you both like Japanese stuff. I don't know. I don't really get into that stuff, but like, and there's nothing wrong with nerds either. If you can really, because love is ageless. Love is, and I don't say that to like support like people who try to with little kids, but I think that love is ageless, as in like someone who is 18 years old can fall in love with someone who is 25. They can fall in love with someone who's 40. Because love will come to you. Love will find you in the weirdest of places, whether it be you're just waiting for um, the bus at the bus stop, or you're at Starbucks, ordering some drinks and you're chatting up people at the bar, or at the mall or something, and you meet some people, or a friend introduces you to someone, or you move to a new area, or you just stop at the gas station, or you stop at the road stop or the pit stop or something. Love can happen anywhere, and I feel like um, that the more love you have, the better things will go for you. And if you truly have passion and love for someone, um, like I believe in auras and whatnot, and guardians, and I feel like if you love someone enough, almost like that your aura is like protecting them. You know what I mean? Like your aura like rubs off on them, and they know, and they might not know it, but um, and then like another thing is that if you love them, you should also want to help them. Like you will need to do nice things for them, like big stuff and little stuff. It's like little stuff. You're like holding the door open for them, holding the car door, the bathroom door. I don't know, the stall door, whatever. You're holding the door open for them, and I mean like the physical door and the door to opportunities, because you want to help them in any way you can, whether that be with um, the kids or with your friends, with your boyfriend or girlfriend's homework. Oh, and that's another thing. Love is genderless, so that's why there's homosexuality, because love is genderless. I should probably mention that. But back to my point is that you want to love um, selflessly, and you need to help the other person in any way you can, whether that be just telling them how beautiful they look, or how they have feelings and stuff. I don't know, like like how you um, how they do things. For example, like maybe it's their laugh, or maybe it's their smile, or maybe it's their eyes, or maybe it's their hair, or something. But anyway, you need to you need to compliment them, and you need to help them. Like let's say they're having trouble learning how to do their taxes or something, so you're going to want to help them and encourage them through that. Or let's say they're in college, or you're both in college and you're both studying for different majors, but you live in the same dorm room, so you fell in love, and you want to help them, you want to encourage them to follow their dreams, to follow what makes them feel alive, because it's good to have other things in your life besides the person that you love, so your life doesn't feel empty. And you should have good relationships outside of your major relationship with your special someone. But I feel like that if you need to terminate other relationships with friends to make your relationship work with your loved one, then I feel like you need to do anything for them, because I feel like that in the long run, who would you rather have? A friend that could potentially sabotage your love, your love life, or some with the person that you love, or would you rather have the person that you love and kick someone out because they're messing it up for you? Because I feel like that if you truly care about each other, you will be selfless for each other, and you need to respect their opinions and their ideas. And one way that I like to do that is I like to say, when I'm disagreeing with someone, and maybe they're starting to argue with me, like, oh, how do you not see it the way I do? I say, hey man, to each his own. Because to each his own is a very important thing to think about, because everyone's different. And I guess that leads me into my next one. One of my favorite quotes is, beauty is in the eye of the beholder, which I don't mean that you behold the person that you think is beautiful, because that's not right. What I mean is that beauty is subjective, basically. So, one person, I'm going to use I don't know, Ryan Gosling, for example. One girl might say Ryan Gosling is, well, okay, most girls might say Ryan Gosling is one of the most beautiful guys on the planet, which I'm bisexual, so I can agree with that. But another girl might come along, or another homosexual man might come along and say, he's okay, and then other people might say, yeah, he's really cute, or other people might say, he's not really my type, or he's not really doing it for me, that sort of thing. But I mean, like, looks are very important, because that brings passion about their physical being, and that brings passion in the bedroom and whatnot. But you also need to have, like, an otherworldly connection. What I mean like that is, you need to feel for them on an emotional level, and maybe even a spiritual level if you're into that sort of thing. So, again, I'm not an expert, but this is some of the things that I feel. That's my philosophy on love. And I think I've been rambling for about almost 10 minutes now. So hopefully you guys like that. If not, I don't care. Teach his own, man.